What is up, people? What's good? Hell yeah, type shit. We gonna watch a movie. I was gonna watch this myself, and I was like, hell no, nigga. What the hell?
What the hell?
Let me watch it with my family. Let's watch it with the fam. One time for the fam, the Z team, all the members out there, all the Twitch subscribers. Let's go. The hell? We gonna watch this pack out, and we gonna have a good old time doing it, all right?
What is that?
All right? Deleted came out with the trailer. Shout out to Deleted. Shout out to the Bay Area. I got fame. I see you out there too. Listen, we gonna watch this, and I told y'all, I put my comment on his teaser video, and I said, listen, I'ma be there.
Oh my God.
I'ma be there. I told y'all I'ma be there, and guess who there? Me.
What the hell?
You think I was gonna make it here? You think I'm playing? Hold on, I think I'm playing. Like I don't got popcorn and shit too. What? Stop wrong with me. We here. Come on. We watching a movie today. I think it's here. Let's get to it, man. Ain't no talking in the movie theater. Let's go.
Nobody on earth that knows me thought I tweeted black women are ugly. Like, this is like ridiculous at this point. So I was back in there and joke.
Yeah, I don't know what this is right here. I thought y'all was in here laughing.
We were joking at one point, and then more tweets started resurfacing. I think, Rory, you know.
So now everybody's offended and hurt?
No, I think I'm speaking very genuinely to Rory, regardless of what our friendship is. I think that some of these tweets that are resurfacing can be hurtful, and I think.
Well, they asking to pass the popcorn. Yo, y'all take some popcorn. Don't take too much now. Leave some for the other people, all right? Take the popcorn. Don't be dipping your whole fist in there. Like, just take like a few. Be mindful of other people, all right? You know when kids used to just throw hints at you? Like, oh, y'all. My mom used to always let me eat that at my house. Like, damn, just ask, man. Man, here, man, damn.
Hurtful to who, though?
Sorry?
Hurtful to who? Who's hurt by those tweets?
Black women.
I'm the one that hates black women.
Yo, y'all gotta stop this shit, man.
If words cannot be taken out of them,
Just throwing shit on my jacket.
However, you can.
Because I see that weirdo, the Deleted villain, now about to start a video of me saying black women are ugly.
Done fucked up now.
Don't look away now.
That's why I didn't want you to do that, Rory.
That's why I didn't want you to do that, Rory.
That's why I didn't want you to do that, Rory.
Get him.
Say his name. I dare you.
Deleted villain, deleted villain, deleted villain, deleted villain, deleted.
Don't say that.
Run!
Wait. Rory. There comes a moment where a man has to face the shadow he's been running from. And matter of fact, Remick, that moment is here. Because what you represent in this culture isn't what you pretend to be. You walked into black spaces like they were open rooms for you to rearrange. You treated black art like a costume you could borrow. Treated black audiences like a shortcut to relevance. But then you treated black women like props you could joke about, lust after.
Damn.
Don't look away now.
What the hell?
All them tweets, dog. You can make a whole collage of this tweets, man. God damn.
Oh my God.
That man got so many tweets, you can make a whole collage out of this shit for the whole damn screen. Jeez, bro. You're crazy.
Or even tear down. You wanted the spotlight our community built, the rhythm our ancestors carried, the validation only black audience can give. But you never wanted that responsibility that comes with being in the presence of people whose history you mocked when you thought no one was watching. And now the curtain's being pulled back. Not all the
Wait, what is that sound? Somebody let me know what that is. What's that 5? What is that from? That's just funny as shit to me. 5!
way, just enough for you to feel the cold air of truth that hits your skin. Because the thing you have to face, the thing you cannot dodge, is that you became a fixture in a culture made by the very women you joke about, the very people you exploited for comfort, the very community you underestimated, until it finally looked back at you. This is gonna be the longest intro you've ever seen.
And you shut the fuck up. You keep talking, man.
This is not journalism, and it's damn sure not righteous opinions. And I'm not here waving some moral moral high ground flag. I'm here to talk slick shit because I'm toxic, messy, and probably need therapy. But this is a psychological horror, forcing you to stare straight into the face of your own demons. Yeah, corny as hell, but whatever, I'm based. If you're new here and never heard this corny voice-modded edgelord type of slander, welcome to the packout.
Hey! Riverside DJ say we watching a horror comedy. Listen, I'm all for it. One thing I do want to say, yes, shout out to Deleted and salute, the work he does on these videos, because as somebody who edits myself, I know how hard it is to get these edits, and get these videos the way you want to get them out there, man. And this takes a lot of work. So shout out to Deleted, and not just Deleted, all the other creators that sit and work on their edits and edit these videos to get them the way that they want to. It takes a lot of work to get content out to people. So I always appreciate the people doing it, no matter what level of editing you do. I don't care if you just adding like basic stuff in there, it still take work. So to all the people that watch these content creators and be like telling them, oh man, put this out, why you ain't talk about this, why you ain't talk about that, just understand that at the end of the day, this is actual work that is being done behind the scenes. We all watch the videos and we have fun watching it and we enjoy it, we have fun, but there's a lot of work that goes into these videos behind the scenes. So just make sure whoever you watching, not just me, anybody you watching, make sure you show your appreciation for that. All right?
I mean, motherfuckers used to
Tell me I was corny.
Look at me now, bitch.
That little guy.
Look at me now, you.
You fuck ass niggas.
This whole situation didn't start with beef or drama or even some conspiracy. It started with something stupid as
That's sinister right there.
hell. An opinion.
That's
Remick.
sinister.
Remember Remick. His name is Remick for obvious reasons.
I'm the one that hates black women.
But he said the clip should win a Grammy over Kendrick Lamar. And yeah, their opinions is not a crime at all. It's not the end of the world either. The Strawberry Shortcake didn't need to agree with his viewers at all. It was just regular barbershop talk. Talking shit, throwing jabs, and the co-host chimed in saying they weren't really fans of Kendrick either. They all had clips as their pick to win the Grammy. And honestly, that's fair. They don't have to pander to their audience. They don't have to pander to fans. They don't have to allow what everyone else feels into their space. That was their choice, their opinion, their winner. But it rubbed people the wrong way. And when fans get irritated, they did what fans always do. They pulled out receipts and they dug into...
Damn! Shit!
Come on, man.
Oh, hell no. What the hell? What the hell? It was this much? And why somebody tell me this ain't all of it? What in the hell?
He needs some milk.
Golly.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Bruh, how you got so many offensive tweets? You can fill up the whole damn screen. Is this all of it or is there more? Golly, bruh. Damn it, man. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, I'm legitimately shocked right now because this is not it. I didn't know. Damn. I should have waited before I said some shit and I would have seen everything. Golly. Pink said, I told y'all niggas. I told y'all niggas. Cope Sanity had a CVS receipt. Bruh. Oh my gosh, bruh. This is wild. Beyonce can naturally grow weave. Oh my god. It smell like weed. What this thing got against this shit? Oh my god. All of this is about weave. It's 2 whole rows about weave alone. Weave. Weave. God damn, what's wrong with this man?
What's wrong with you?
What the hell? Pink, leave me alone. I already talked about this, all right? All right? Golly, man. Wow. I ain't see all of this. All right, man. All right.
To them old tweets.
Damn.
They looked through Rory's history. And that's when everything fell apart because those old tweets weren't just old Twitter jokes. They weren't random edgy posts. They weren't young and dumb moments either. Yeah, maybe in 2012, but definitely not in 2016. They were a pattern of racist behavior he left behind. Breadcrumbs leading straight into the mind mind of a man who wanted access to black culture, but had no respect for the people who built it. And once those tweets resurfaced, the mask slipped.
I'm the one that hates black women.
You see, there's a certain type of white man who steps into hip-hop like it's a theme park. They love the music, the style, the slang, the aesthetics.
Damn. Steps into it like a theme park. Shit, that was vivid, man.
They envy the people who created it. They want the culture, but not the burden, not the history, and not the truth. They want the rhythm without the blues, the benefits without the consequences, and the sound without the struggle. And Remick fits that mold perfectly. He coasts in this community like hip-hop owes him a seat, like the culture is a buffet he can sample from, like the artists, the communities, the women, the narratives would all belong to him if he just supports the music enough. But behind the scenes, behind closed doors, he tweets like a man who sneers at the same people who made the art he profits from. He laughs at black women's looks. He fetishizes their bodies. He objectifies Rihanna and mocks Beyonce. He sexualizes black women and degrades them in the same breath. You know,
I'm seeing some of this shit for the first time, and this shit is wild. What the fuck? Nah.
that kind of behavior that only exists in the dark corners of the internet. He doesn't love the culture. He consumes it. He extracts from it. He wants the flavor of blackness without ever having to respect the humanity of black people. And that's the terrifying part. It's not new. It's not unique. It's not even surprising. It's the oldest story in American history. He talked about black women and then turned around and married one.
I'm the one that hates black women.
Remick is not breaking the mold. He's
At least Shadow said Rory about to report this video like a bitch too. I hope he don't. That would be some clown shit.
Following it. There has always been some type of white man who inserts himself into black culture as if proximity equals ownership, as if being around us means being one of us, as if participation is permission. But the truth is darker. They want the culture because they can't create one of their own in the same way. Irish Americans did it too. Sinners gave you a taste of that. And this is history. This is true history. They were once treated as less than, mocked for their accents, their skin, their poverty. They hung around black communities because both groups were pushed to the bottom together. But the second society forgot and started to see the Irish as white, they took it. They ran with it. They abandoned the solidarity. They assimilated upward, and some turned on the black communities they once stood beside. And that pattern never died. It just put on some skinny jeans and started a damn podcast. You see, Remick moves with that same confusion. He wants the rhythm of hip-hop, but he has the privilege of whiteness. He wants to be embraced by black audiences, but his old tweet shows he talks about black women with the same
How you slim, tender, yellow bone, but got a mom's a fat bit. Get this nigga the fuck. Like, yo, on some real shit, bro. Nah, fuck out of here, bro. What?
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
I need to research more. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I need to research more, yo, because this shit, wow.
He wants to be seen as down, but never gives up the safety of being above. It's literally an identity crisis wrapped in a superiority complex. And when those old tweets resurfaced, they didn't read like jokes. They read like obsession.
I'm the one that hates black women.
Tweet after tweet, the same pattern. Talking down on black girls' hair like it's a punchline. Calling Beyonce ghetto and Blue Ivy's hair like a black child's feature.
This wow. This is wild. Pink said, and when you retweet something without context, that means you agree, right? Yeah, that's what I said. When you tweet something and when you retweet something and you don't say anything behind it, let's not act like that don't mean you agree with it. You agree with it, dog. I'm sorry, bro. People can say whatever they want. Everybody know this. If you retweet something and you don't say anything, you might as well say you agree with it because that's what you're doing. Everybody knows, even when you was at Twitter back in those days, whatever, when you retweeted something, if you disagreed or you had something to say about it, you would write it right behind the retweet. You wouldn't just blindly retweet the shit unless you agreed. So there's that one.
Pictures or something to degrade. Hypersexualizing Rihanna, turning her trauma into a setup for a joke, mocking Lauren London while she was pregnant with Nipsey's baby, which makes the intent even darker.
That's
disrespecting our former First Lady, Michelle Obama, talking down about poetic justice braids, as if black women's cultural hairstyle.
Nah, bruh. Hey, man. I'ma say this on record. I understand y'all now. I get it. Now that I'm seeing this, I get it. I'm actually getting upset right now, but I need some more popcorn because I'm kind of getting upset.
This is not edgy humor. This is a trail of bias. The kind that feels comfortable feeding off black culture while disrespecting black women in the same breath. Remick wants the benefits of proximity to black spaces, but his words stay aligned with the systems that degrades it. That's the part people finally saw when these tweets resurfaced. Not just the disrespect, but the pattern, the entitlement, the quiet comfort of saying things he'd never say in a room full of the very people he wants acceptance from. A man who wants the rhythm of the culture but not the respect from the people who built it. And once you lay all the tweets out together, you see the real truth. And he wasn't joking. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. He wasn't joking. He was telling you exactly who he was the entire time. He literally was jumping from disgust to desire like his brain was buffering. That shit's dark because you don't talk about black women like that unless you feel ownership, unless you feel entitlement, unless you've convinced yourself you understand them, when you've never lived a day as one of them. We all remember old Twitter. People said the wildest shit. I said the wildest shit. You said the wildest shit. Whoever was from old Twitter, we said some wild, chaotic shit. Jokes that went way too far. However, what happens when the jokes start forming a pattern? What happens when every punchline points at the same fucking group, the same women, the same community? One joke, all right, fine. Two jokes, okay, maybe. But a catalog of tweets, a running timeline of obsession, disgust, mockery, all aimed at black women. That's not humor, that's a confession written in real time. And what makes it darker is the setting. A white man sitting inside a space built from the pain of the very people he's joking about.
Damn! I'm the one that hates black women.
Because let's keep it lit. Hip hop wasn't made for comfort and it wasn't made for mockery. It was built because black people were suffocating under systems designed to break them. Hip hop was born from survival, from people who use rhythm as armor, lyrics as therapy, and community as the only protection they had. This genre exists because oppression existed, because police brutality existed.
Fight the powers that be! Fight the power!
Because poverty existed, because white America created conditions so harsh that music became their only escape route. Let's not forget that shit, man.
Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got it bad cause I'm brown.
When NWA said fuck the police, they weren't being edgy. They were screaming at the country that treated them like enemies.
Cause they'll slam you down to the street top. Black police showing out for the white cop.
They were screaming at a system built by white hands, white power, and white laws. So when a white man walks into that same space, then acts entitled in that space, and then repeats the same patterns his ancestors perfected, the disrespect, the mockery, and the superiority dressed as humor, as jokes, how are we supposed to stay calm? How are we supposed to ignore that shit?
Pink said that's why he deleted his Twitter, LOL, like the internet will forget. He had a JCPenney catalog worth of racist. Bruh, there's a lot to be able to fill up the whole entire screen and then just have two columns dedicated to one keyword. Golly, man. Yeah, I'm guessing that's why he deleted his Twitter, because he already knew this was coming. He knew it was coming, and who knows the backlash he been getting outside of that. That's crazy. Pink said, just ask me next time. So you know what? 100% I'm gonna ask you next time because yo, there's no way, dog. No way, bruh. I'm a yeah, for sure.
Because this is an outrage.
Hell
this
yeah.
is memory. This is history repeating itself in a digital timeline. And the scariest part, Remick doesn't even see who he's reenacting. He thinks he's participating, but he's actually reliving a role that was never his to play in the first place.
I'm the one that hates black women.
Let me clear something up before y'all start losing the plot again. Because I keep seeing people all over Twitter, everybody on social media platforms, everywhere that they're talking about the situation. They're always asking, well, what about Tyler? Or what about you? You like Kanye. What about Ye? Check this out, man. Everybody got that one wild uncle or messy cousin. Somebody in the family you gotta hold accountable, but you still claim them because they yours. That's called in-house. That's our business, man. Our people, our responsibility. Black people problems. Black people handling black people. But comparing a white man like Remick to another black man, y'all gotta be out your damn minds. Especially especially when he's someone who built his whole name inside a space black people created, black people nurtured, and black people kept alive. I mean, a space that feeds his pockets while he mocks the same people behind closed doors. Damn. And no, you can't compare that to Joe Rogan, Aiden Ross, or any of those dudes, because their audiences are mostly white. That is their lane, their sandbox, their own circus. They're over that way. But Remick didn't stay on that side. He crossed the line. He walked straight into our house. He built a platform off of black viewers, black music, black culture, a black audience, and then used that access to spit on black women when he thought nobody was looking. And don't get it twisted, man. I don't think he hates black women. Not the way y'all thinking. It's darker than that. It's that sick, twisted mix of desire and superiority. That creepy fascination that only exists when someone fetishizes you while thinking they're above you. That weird race play energy people pretend doesn't exist. It's disturbing, and it's not the same as holding one of our own accountable. It's not even close. Don't blur those lines. Don't pretend this is equal, because it's not. It's not equal. And what made everything hit even harder was what Remick did next. He got exposed for all those tweets, and instead of apologizing or even pretending to reflect, he walked straight into a black Twitter space, a room full of black creators, podcasters, YouTubers, and regular people who supported him for years. And the man chose violence. No apology, no sincerity, no accountability.
That right there was one of the worst moves he could have made. Like, with all this shit that we're seeing, all these tweets, even if he went in there and just said, I'm sorry, this shit is crazy. So I don't think he escaping it no matter how he would have did this shit, but damn, to walk in there and just feel like it's time to make your little jokey jokes and have fun, and then you're like, oh, shit, they serious in here? Oh, damn, I didn't know. I came here to joke. What? You came in here to joke? Insane, bro. But that shows like the disregard. It's wild.
He smirked, he laughed like the whole thing was entertainment. And then he was on some twisted shit where he pretended to agree, but only to weaponize the agreement. When people would ask him, why did you say racist things about black women? This is how he would reply.
Instead of taking the stance of trolling and joking your way through it, I would say a simple apology before things get out of hand would probably be the best bet, or just at least go back to your own tweet and see how they can hit right now in 2025, because ghetto crayon colors, weave black and lace front blonde.
So I came in here to joke.
Yeah, I don't know what this is right here. I thought y'all was in here laughing.
No, that's a fake fucking tweet. Like, what are we talking about?
Which
like what are we talking about right now? That account doesn't even fucking exist right now. Matter of fact, I disrespect white women. Listen. Huh? I get the tweets. I would be mad at them too if you get them out of context. I'm not defending them. It was a different time when we were joking back and forth with fake retweets and sarcasm and things going back and forth. But every last person that knows me for real, like, what are we talking about right now? But now I know it's only based because you guys were mad that I thought
that's cap.
That I thought clips should be a fucking Grammy winner. I'm here to talk to everybody. Let's get into it, because I agree with them. I think I'm awful. I think I'm a terrible racist.
Now, Rory,
I don't think I've empowered a single woman, especially black. Like, why would I ever do that?
I know you're trolling through this and joking through this, Rory. You think that's a smart move when these things can get clipped up in 2025?
How many times they were trying to save him while he was doing this? Oh, what the fuck did we go? Happened to the damn video. Even YouTube trying to save this nigga, man. Golly, man. What the hell was that about? Trying to save Rory right now. What the hell? Come on, man.
25.
Clip him up. I know who I am.
Basically, there is no cancel culture.
And the people that know me know who I am. Let's laugh this whole shit up. Can you tell them how much I hate black women? Never mind. I'm chill.
Yo, you see? You hear this shit? All right, bro. Laugh this shit up. Pink Starburst said, remove that blame from Maul. Rory was on time before they ever met. Full stop. It's Rory and Rory only. It wasn't Maul co-signing this shit. He would still be the same type of time. Nobody is saying that Maul is the reason why Rory is like this. Nobody is saying that. What I'm saying is Maul is the reason why Rory think he could come in there and laugh right now in present day because of people like Maul. You know, nobody's saying this is all Maul. Like, this Maul ain't the reason why he tweeted the shit he tweeted. Maul is the reason why he think he could come in there and laugh and joke with a situation like this. That's what I think.
Come on, let's talk about how much I hate black women. Yeah, no, I absolutely hate them. I think all black women are.
I can't wait to put that
ugly and disgusting. I only think is the only pure Beauty.
Not because he meant the words literally, but because he thought saying it sarcastically would make the harm disappear. It was a deflection wrapped in mockery, a way to take the accusation, repeat it out loud, and turn it into a joke so he didn't have to take full responsibility over it. He trolled for hours, bruh. Listen, 4 hours, literally, the number 4, laughing at the black women who were telling him how those tweets made them feel. I mean, some of those women had shaky voices. You could literally hear the anger, the hurt, the betrayal, and he laughed right through it.
Cause what do you mean hood rat? What talking about?
First of all, I don't. Is hood rat a bad thing?
From a white nigga? Yes, you a cracker.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
I don't think that's a bad thing.
Why are you saying hood rat? Why are you saying
I don't think the
hood
term
rat
ghetto
about
is a bad thing. I don't think ratchet is a bad term. On the old
You're right.
the
I
old
just
podcast,
said I don't
I
listen
used to
to
joke.
it. You're right.
If you ran into somebody named Beyonce, you'd be like, yo, what the fuck? If you never met Beyonce. Hood rat is fine. I don't think that's a bad term at all.
I already know.
No, I'm not trolling at all. I'm being dead ass now.
You know, I just been listening to you talk, and it ain't really what you saying, it's how you saying.
That's fine.
Your tone is, your undertone is nasty.
That's cool.
You know, I love my people, and I feel when my people are telling you they having a problem with what you saying, it's hurting their feelings. You don't have to have that nasty undertone,
Right,
that sarcastic undertone you have. Like, an example, like, you know, like when you go into a store, or if you're driving down the street and a white person just give you a certain look, it's like a feeling you get. You can like almost know what they saying when they look at you. That's the type of undertone you having in this spaces, Rory. I don't know you from a can of paint.
That's some real shit. Like 100%. That is definitely a thing. You can read what people are feeling and saying without them even saying a word.
You know, this is my first impression of you listening to you in these spaces. And I understand your colleagues and friends are saying, well, he has black friends. He likes to date black women. Like, that don't make...
saying, but go ahead.
They are saying that. Like, he likes black women. He dates black women. We love him. Okay, but that don't make you unseasoned. I'm saying your undertone is nasty. Like, if black women coming to you...
Let that black woman talk,
If black
man.
women are coming to you, Rory, and telling you, look, man, I don't like what you said. It's making me feel away. And you are in a shared black space. You are actually in a black... Hip hop is actually urban street culture. It's our space. And you up in here. And we telling you how what you said is making us feel a certain way. You ain't gonna understand that feeling because you ain't black. It's not to like make you feel away. I'm just being true. You don't know what that feeling is gonna feel like.
I couldn't agree with you more. I'm saying,
and I'm pretty sure, no, let me speak. And I'm pretty sure you probably have a black woman in your life that you love her. You love her dearly. And you probably have black children too. Children, they gonna come to you with this. And you're gonna have to learn what to say. You need to tighten up. That's all I'm telling you. Like, this little sarcastic tone you have and you making jokes about the tweets.
He's laughing right now. Like, the shit is funny. I can literally hear him laughing. He's snickering. Like, the shit is
crazy.
funny.
I'm the one that hates black women.
That is wild, bro. That's wild. Shout out to Neek. I didn't hear her speak on this, but that's wild.
He smirked while they spoke. He snickered while they questioned him. He sounded entertained by their pain, and it didn't feel like a man defending himself. It felt like a man getting something out of watching them break, like the hurt was feeding him. That was the part that stuck with me, because who hears that many voices? The same people who supported him, boosted him, built his platform, and still reacts with smugness. It was the same energy black people recognize instantly. That cold, condescending tone white people use when you call them out for mistreating you. You know that smirk when they act like you're the irrational one for noticing the racism. That feeling you get when you walk into a store and the clerk looks at you like you don't belong. And when you question it, they act offended you even asked. It was that kind of energy. Familiar, ugly, nasty. And in that moment, it became obvious. Those tweets weren't jokes. That was who he really was. No remorse, no reflection, no humanity underneath that mask. Just entitlement, contempt, and it twisted the real on watching black women hurt, watching black women's pain. It was about that moment the timeline remembered Remick is not different. He is not an exception, he is the rule. He's the same type of white man who steps into black spaces, benefits from the community, profits off the culture, then betrays it the moment he feels challenged.
Lee Shadow said she was trying to show him some game and help him see the error of his ways, and his response was to laugh in their faces. How disgusting. I didn't even hear that part of the spaces. I must have got in there late because I ain't hear that. That was disrespectful. 100%. Like, to have her trying to explain the way what she was saying and he was giggling and snickering in the back? Nah, dog. Get this nigga all the way the fuck out of here, bro. All the way the fuck out of here. Pink Starburst said, again, men f women, they hate all the time. Dating, bang a wire, having mixed kids means nothing. He lusts after a specific group, but is disgusted by it. He's racist and fetishizes black women at the same time. Out here Drake lighting us. Shit is wild. Drake lighting us is crazy.
He laughed at their reactions. He acted like they were overreacting to racism that he created. That is not confusion. That's entitlement. I keep seeing people on every platform bending over backwards to defend this guy. Every platform. I mean, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere. Saying he's not racist. It was just jokes. Twitter was wild back then. All right, look. Before I saw everything, even me, I tried to give him that grace. I said Rory might be stereotyping. He might be a bit prejudiced, which is still under the umbrella of racism, by the way. But I didn't just jump straight to the worst conclusion. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. But after seeing tweet after tweet after tweet,
right,
especially that Tar Baby one.
Yeah, bro. Nah, yes, bro. That shit right there is wild. That shit is crazy. Fuck no, you ain't coming back from this shit, bruh. Fuck no, bruh. Dem Jam say, I'm glad you watched this live. So listen, I'm glad I watched it live because honestly, a lot of this shit I did not see. I ain't know it was that many tweets. I know that there was more coming out, but sheesh, dog. This is crazy to retweet, dog. What kind of excuse do you have for retweeting some shit? With no content, he didn't add nothing to it. He ain't say, yo, this is offensive. None of that, bro. He just retweeted it. Pink Starburst said, and he said, I apologize if you were offended. We all know that is not a legit apology. For sure. We know it was all bullshit because he came in at that smug attitude. He ain't mean half of the shit that he was saying. He was just finding a way to just toss it to the side and then laugh about it. That's what he really wanted to do. Say some shit and then go back to laughing again. Shit is crazy.
Because why the fuck is you putting the word tar next to the word baby? A baby, man. An innocent child. Do you know how cruel you have to be inside to even think like that? Let alone type it out and hit tweet? Think about all the beautiful dark-skinned babies in our community. The melanin, the innocence. And he weaponized that imagery. Turned it into a punchline. And everybody wants to hide behind the old Twitter humor. The RT jokes. But let's keep it lit. It's the fact that he still typed it. He still thought it. He still connected blackness with filth. He still degraded black women. And he turned it into a joke and hit send on his computer or on his phone. And the wild part is, when you defend him, you're standing in front of the bullets he meant for your own family. Your mother, your sister, your daughter, your auntie, your cousins, your wife, your girlfriend. I don't care if you're half black either. Enough of all that shit. I'm talking to all black people right now. Biracial, light skin, dark skin. If it runs in your veins at all, he's talking about your people.
A white man crosses at a HBCU and one of the most prestigious.
I didn't cross at a HBCU.
You crossed at a PWI? So you crossed at a PWI with a historic black fraternity, and 2 years later these tweets were tweeted out. Riley, you don't see how a black man could respond that way to him?
I get where Rory's coming from on that end. But yeah, to answer your question, I can understand how any black person who's not familiar with Rory and his sense of humor, I can understand how that can come across. And I'm not...
I agree with him right there. I'm with him.
You have an opportunity to either address it or make a joke off of it. He chose to make a joke. Hold on. He chose to make jokes off it, right? He was like, well, yeah, I'm a racist. You could have addressed it and said sorry and moved on. You know what I'm saying?
And I get you on that, but here's the conflicted part. On one hand, I get you on that, but on the other hand, I get Rory.
But you're trying to play it down as if like it's not. You're not carrying it. It's not carrying it.
You're not even African American. That's fuck up.
So what? I'm African. So what? What's your point?
This fake ass outrage.
What's your point?
This is fake as hell, man.
What's fake?
Yeah. Hey, Rory, don't apologize. Fuck these fake ass ass, outraged ass
Well,
people.
whoa. First of all, I'm not doing that.
And a lot of you guys are caping and spreading in front of him like a human shield. For what? Yeah, I saw his co-host defending him. I'm not shocked. I mean, that's their bag. That's their livelihood. That's their bills. Let's just keep it real. That's their bills. That's their job. That's their in-house problem. Of course, they're gonna protect their check. But when I hear other black people hopping on the mic defending him, I'm like, are you serious right now? You just set us back decades. You sound like every Uncle Ruckus stereotype ever written. And you sound like Samuel L. Jackson's character in Django, over here trying to protect him harder than he's even trying to protect himself. Those characters existed for a reason, because people like that existed. And that's exactly why these white podcasters and YouTubers, they keep crossing that line, because y'all keep making them comfortable. You enable their comfort, you cushion their fall, and you soften the blow that was meant to teach them something. But yeah, Remick, he messed up completely, man. He showed us exactly who he is. With that tweet alone, even if it was the only one, that was racist. And the same people defending him are the same ones who explode over in-house drama. Ain't that some shit? I mean, between other black people. They're the ones that get hella angry and mad about Ye and Tyler. More angry than they will ever at a white man degrading black women. I feel like they were more angry at them than they were at Rory. That's when I realized some of y'all aren't defending him. You're defending the version of yourselves that has been conditioned to put whiteness first. Y'all gotta break that spell, man. Lift the veil, wake up. Because y'all don't realize the way some of y'all are moving is exactly how they want you to move. And it's obvious Rory has some kind of issue with Roc Nation and Jay-Z. And I wouldn't be surprised if somebody already talked to him and pressed him. And I'm not talking about that goofy ass Twitter Roc Nation agents in the shadow nonsense either. I'm not talking about that. I mean real conversations, real circles, real street shit. Because at the end of the day, his co-host Maul is Big's little brother. Biggs is co-founder of Rockefeller, and they still locked in with Jay-Z to this day. And Rory didn't just disrespect Beyonce. He disrespected Blue Ivy, a child. He took shots at Rihanna repeatedly, tweet after tweet, showing this weird obsessive fixation. And then there's even Kelly Rowland. He tweeted about wanting to grab her, saying he didn't care about her age, because, you know, she older than him and shit. He didn't treat her like a respected artist, a mother, or an icon. After all of that, this man had the audacity to propose to his black wife at the Roc Nation brunch, standing in the same space as the very women he demeaned, smiling as if he wasn't talking crazy behind closed doors for years. It's strange, it's unsettling, it feels like a quiet resentment he's too scared to say out loud.
Not only did Rory go in, Rory proposed at the Roc Nation brunch. Rory, I don't ever want to hear you say you anti-industry. I don't want to hear that fake, I'm not an industry person type. There is nothing more industry than proposing at the Roc Nation fucking brunch, bro. You had to ask Jay-Z for permission, like Jay-Z is your woman's daddy. Okay, to propose to her at the Roc Nation brunch. You propose somewhere where you know you can go back to. Rory, you may not get an invite next year. All right. You know what I'm saying? Right. I can take my daughter and say, y'all propose to your mom right there.
Yeah. Right.
Your daughter I know your children ain't going to the Roc Nation brunch. All right. When y'all have kids, them kids ain't gonna be at the Roc Nation brunch. Blue Ivy them in the future is not inviting Rory's kids to the Roc Nation brunch. Like, that shit was wild to me, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even think about the Roc Nation connection and like the fact that somebody may have already checked him about that shit that he was saying. That's very interesting and probably did actually happen.
I'm the one that hates black women.
I mean, maybe it's envy, maybe it's insecurity. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's weird though. It could be some twisted need to be embraced by the very people he keeps disrespecting. But whatever it is, the energy is off and it's weird as fuck. You got a sick mind, Rory. Remick is not a glitch in the system. He's the system working exactly how it's designed. A white man in a black space who thinks he deserves to be in the same room, even as he mocks the people inside it. The psychological horror of all this is simple. He never respected the culture. There's no way you respect a culture that was birthed from black women. Black women birthed the sons and the daughters that created hip hop. He only respected what it gave him. The visibility, the audience, the clout, the belonging. But belonging means nothing when it isn't mutual. And honestly, the only funny part in all this shit was timing. And I don't know, man, maybe it's just coincidence, but I made one tweet, just one. I said I might make a video about the situation. I quoted one of Rory's old tweets, and I said something like, I guess I have to make a video. Don't strike me again. And the moment I hit send, he appeared. He jumped into that Twitter space like he felt like the walls was closing in. And before anyone even could fully address the tweets, some of the first words out of his mouth were basically,
because I see that weirdo, the deleted villain, now going off about to start a video of me.
It showed exactly where his mind was at, that the fear wasn't about the harm he caused, but about being exposed.
Damn. That's facts right there, yo. So the fear of him getting exposed was the reason why he felt like he had to jump on there and try to talk about this shit. Crazy. That man already knew that a video was coming. He knew a video was coming about his ass. And from what I've been seeing people put in the comments is that I guess he reported a video of deleteds before. So that show you the whole shit they be moving on, man. That reporting video shit is such a whole move, bro. In every aspect. That's the way I see it, man. That's some whole shit. But damn.
Because I don't think Rory felt that it was going to get bigger than that Twitter space. But he was wrong. I mean, that chaos grew like wildfire. He did the damage to himself.
Yep.
And
he lit that fire.
At first, I wasn't taking this seriously. I wasn't planning on a pack out. I was literally just going to document it, crack a few jokes and move on. But once I actually sat in that space, once I heard the way he talked, the way he laughed, the way he mocked people who were hurt, something shifted. This was a man unraveling in real time and showing everyone exactly who he's always been.
I'm the one that hates black women.
I'm not with that cancel culture shit. I don't need you to platform, Rory. I don't want you silenced. I want you right there, holding your mic and keep pretending everything's normal. Because I'm your villain. The one you accidentally created the moment you crossed the wrong line in the wrong community. I'm not here to end you. I'm here to tell the truth about you. You gotta face that. And every time you say my name, every time you let me live rent free in your mind, I'ma show up just like that.
Damn, bro. The leader really a villain out here, man. Damn, that man said his name, and that man came out like Candyman. Golly, sheesh. Big Starburst says, so again, he didn't mean the apology, neither version. The one in Spaces, nor the one with Maul. Maul was his angry translator. Damn, that's kind of a good way to put it. He was like the angry translator. Like basically, I'ma say the shit that I'ma say what you really trying to say. It said he pulled the Aubrey when he mentioned deleted, dumb bitch. They said, this is Meet the Rorys. Damn, Pink said, I want him broke. Golly.
Let's talk direct. Since you like to dance around the truth but never face it. And honestly, because what I'm about to say, this isn't a diss. This isn't me trying to be funny. This is advice that you should really take with you and consider. You built a life inside black spaces. You built a career off black voices, black music, black culture, and black approval. You stood shoulder to shoulder with the very people your old tweets mocked, minimized, and sexualized. You climbed a ladder made from the very same communities you laughed at behind a tweet. And here's the part that should eat you alive at night. You didn't just disrespect black women, you disrespected the blueprint of your own household, the foundation under your feet, the bloodline you chose to mix with. You married a black woman, you created a black daughter, you held them close, while knowing how you truly view the women who look like them as punchlines, stereotypes, and fantasies. You went online and turned black womanhood into a joke, then went home and rested your head next to one. You mocked the very image of your daughter, what she sees in the mirror, and the image she'll see even more clearly as she grows older, what society brings her, the racism that she will have to face as she grows. Because when she finds those tweets, and she will someday, how do you think she's gonna feel? Confusion, shame, or that small heavy ache every black girl knows too well when she realizes the world sees her as less. And you being her father, contributed to that. You didn't just talk about strangers, you talked about her future, about women who looks like her. And instead of protecting that, you fueled the same systems that tried to break them. You used our spaces for safety. You used our culture for identity. But when your guard slipped, your tweets showed exactly who you were. Comfortable being when nobody was watching. You said that they were just jokes, however, that didn't show when you were in those Twitter spaces. You laughed, you didn't have a care in the world on how you made these black women feel. And that's the real betrayal. Not necessarily the jokes, not the fake RTs, not the old Twitter excuses. It's the fact that you fed off of a community you didn't respect, and you laughed at real life black women's faces. You're not black, but you have a black family. You have a black wife and a black child. However, you never unlearned the mindset of the systems that try to destroy black families. And whether you admit it or not, that contradiction lives on you permanently. You don't get to hide behind your marriage or your child as proof as anything, because plenty of white men have conceived with black women and still despises them. History already told us that story. So here's the truth you can't outrun. You became a father to the very demographic you demeaned, and you still haven't apologized with the weight that reality deserves. Sit with that. Sit with the fact that your daughter will grow into the same black woman you mocked, and she's going to know her father once stood on the wrong side of her identity. That's not something a PR team could fix. That's not something a podcast can laugh off. That's not something a 4-hour Twitter space can bury. And that's something you should be afraid of, not deleted villain. You should be afraid to face your daughter when she asks you why would you say those things, because that's something that's going to follow you, lives with you, and eventually forces you to confront who you were and who you pretended to be. And if you're not gonna apologize to us, Rory, I sure as hell hope you apologize to her, because just like our mothers, our sisters, and our aunties didn't deserve your careless behavior in the Twitter spaces towards black women, your wife and daughter didn't either.
Damn. I mean, what else we expect from Deleted, man? He definitely 100% cooked. Shout out to Deleted, man. Honestly, I seen a lot on that. I seen a lot on that because a lot of this shit I was telling y'all, I was seeing some of this stuff for the first time. That's crazy. The amount of BS that this man was tweeting is wild. And honestly, that tar baby one, that one right there, man, ain't no explanation for that. And the fact that he didn't feel like that was serious enough for him to be serious and have a real conversation and listen to the people that were talking about how they felt about the things that he tweeted is insane to me, bro. And it just showed a complete disregard for anybody's thoughts, feelings, and it shows you don't respect anything about the space that you're in. So, well-deserved pack out, very much deserved, and great video, man. That's wild. I know Rory gonna watch it. He gonna watch it, so I don't know how he gonna feel watching it.
Oh my God.
But he probably gonna have his friends around him trying to tell him like, nah, it's all right, it's cool, you know, you good. But again, this is where we at.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird ass jewelry, I'ma take 3 steps, then I'm taking off top off, take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside, take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro, pay 5-day stay, take off for the meal, hella Fido, take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad, take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions, I mad, take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke.